Hey y'all, so this is going to be a quick video of how I measure myself for my custom pieces. I went and I put on something a little form-fitting so y'all can see what my body type is. For my birthday dress, I'm only going to need 4 measurements. The dress is going to be a higher waist. I would consider it more of like an empire waistline. So it's going to be right above my natural waistline, but slightly below my bust line. So I'm going to measure what I call my high waist measurement. I'm also going to measure my underbust, and then I'm going to measure my bust, and then I'm going to measure from the empire waistline down to my desired length, which my desired length will probably be where these shorts end. So the design is going to be a circle skirt design with a corseted type princess seam top. So I only need 4 measurements for it to work for me. If you need more measurements, please measure yourself how you need to. I don't need my hip measurements because it's not going to be a form-fitting skirt. It's going to be a circle skirt. So all I need is my waist measurement and then whatever desired length, because how you end up cutting your circle skirt, hip measurements are not necessary. So I'm going to show y'all how I do my measurements, but I also want to show y'all my body type. So when I finish my design, y'all can see. So I hold most of my weight in my stomach. As you can see, you can tell better with this yellow. But I hold most of my weight in my stomach. I'm not blessed back here. I do have love handles, as you can see. All of my weight is here. All of my weight is here, my midsection. I'm not a big fan of pencil skirts because I don't think it flatters me. It really accentuates my stomach. So I do more of a circle skirt because it camouflages all the way around, and I look pretty even all the way around when I wear circle skirts. But again, your body may not be like my body, so please decide accordingly on what you want for your silhouettes to look like. But anyway, I'm going to show y'all how I do my measurements. Okay, so I have my pencil, my piece of paper. So the 4 measurements that I'm going to get is my high waist. I'm going to get my underbust, my bust, and then the high waist to desired length. I mentioned that before, but I also wanted to reiterate that again. So first things first, I have on a good bra that fits me very well. So you want to be sure you have a very nice supportive bra that fits you well. So I just kind of take it around. If you need help, please get help. And I go right underneath my bust. And I'm going to relax. I don't want it too tight. I want it to be snug, but not too tight. I want it to be snug, but not too tight. So that stops at about 45 and a half. So that's what I'm going to put for my underbust. 45.5. And now I'm going to get my bust. You want it to be directly in the middle here. In the middle. Here. As you can see, it's even all the way around, and it's directly right where your natural nipple would be. That's where you need to measure. And mine is measuring at 50.5. Now, these 2 measurements are helpful if you ever want to figure out what bra size you need to get. So for instance, I am a 45 underbust. right? So that would be my band size. So I would recommend for myself to order bras that are 46 in band. And then my actual bust, the fullness, is at a 50.5. So what you would do is you'll take that larger number and subtract the smaller number, and that puts me at about 5 inches in between. I'm roughly a 46C or D depending on the style bra, which I'm measuring exactly at that. So now, can y'all see me? Am I? Okay, I think I'm clear. So now I'm going to do, I'm out of focus. Okay, so now I'm going to do my empire waist, which is here. I'm gonna just show y'all. It's right underneath my love handle. Right underneath my love handle. Not my love handle, my roll, my fat roll. And that is measuring at a 46. And then from where I measured my waist, which is right here, where I measured my high waist, I am going to, this one you may need to look in the mirror for, because you don't want to be bending and it ends up being too short of a measurement. So I normally kind of hold it where I measure and look in the mirror, and that's putting me at about 19.5. So I'm actually going to go to 20 because I have to take into consideration my hem allowance. So I'm actually do 20.5. Because if anything, if I needed to shorten it, I can shorten it, but it's hard to add length to something that's already short. So that's basically it. And really, depending on, looking at my measurements, I'm gonna just measure my hips real quick to see. I'm measuring it like a 51. I'm more of an apple shape because my measurements are less than about 5 inches in between. So my underbust is a 46, my waist is a 46, and then my hips are a 51. It's putting me in more of like an apple shape. I'm just round. So yeah, those are the 4 measurements that I need for my dress. Hopefully this video was slightly informative, somewhat informative, and kind of helps you along the way on measuring yourself for a custom piece. And you would do the same if you were measuring someone else, or if you needed to measure your mannequin to see what their measurements were, to play around with, you know, different designs. The process would still be the same. I know I'm cut off, I'm looking like Wizard Kelly right now, but the main focus was measurement. So hopefully y'all got an understanding of how to do measurements on yourself. So that's it. I'm going to use those 4 measurements to make my birthday dress, and that will probably be the next couple of videos that you see, is me putting together my birthday dress. So again, hopefully that helps y'all, and I will check back in with y'all when I make my birthday dress. Bye y'all.